Hello everyone! Today's video is sponsored by Raycon. With the Super Bowl and the Winter Olympics this month, there's no better time to get inspired, push harder, and upgrade your workout routine. When you're training consistently or choosing to be more active, the right gear makes all the difference. I've been using Raycon's Essential Open Earbuds in my workout routine. They don't block out everything around you. They sit just outside your ear canal with their open ear design, so you can stay aware while running, lifting, or walking outside without sacrificing clear, motivating sound. Your music or podcasts stay crisp, and you stay focused and safe. And right now, it's the perfect time to grab them because they are 15% off. They're really light and the ear hook part rotates, so they actually stay in. I've worn them on my walks and when I do my little stretches and calisthenics, and they don't fall off or get uncomfortable. And with their 8 hours of playtime and 36 hours of battery with the charging case, I only charge them maybe once a week. They also have multi-point connection and can connect to multiple devices and switch seamlessly without hassle. Raycon has over 3 million customers, and the sound quality is just as good as that of the way more expensive brands. And if you don't like them, they have a 30-day guarantee. The Essential Open Earbuds are here to help you go for gold. Go to buyraycon.com/amykopen to get 15% off. Thank you to Raycon for sponsoring this video, and let's get on to it. How about that? I'll be darned. Oh, whoa there. Calm down. Calm down, hold your horses there. I know things might be a bit confusing right now, but I need you to hold still. You've been out for a couple days now. I patched you up. Just relax and take a moment to get right with your bearings. It'll take a moment to readjust. Just finishing up taking a look at your head wound. Oh yes. It seems you got yourself mixed up with the wrong crowd. Got yourself shot in the noggin. But I patched you up. Maybe fished out that piece of metal. Tell me, what is the last thing that you remember? I see. Well, that metal fellow that you mentioned seeing, well, that's Victor. He saw the whole thing and pulled you out of the hole that they put you in, and he brought you to me. Well, I used to be a vault dweller. They trained me in medicine. And I ended up here, topside. Well, that was before the war, though. Enough about me. Let's talk about you. Now, first off, welcome to Goodsprings. There are just a few things that I'd like to do before I can okay you. I want to make sure that my handiwork did indeed fix you up. So, is your name? Do you remember your name? Oh, well, couldn't say it's the name I would have chosen for you, but if that's your name, it's your name. Just gonna write a few things down if you don't mind. Look over my notes for future procedures. I don't have a clipboard, but I do have this wooden box here, so excuse. Yeah, right, just write down your name there. Okay. Now I hope you don't mind that I went rooting around your noggin. I'm pretty sure I placed everything back where it was supposed to go, but can't be sure, like I said. So, while I take pride in my needlework, there's always a chance there's something out of place. I don't mean to scare you, but when you mess with the brain, there's a chance that you can end up nuttier, well, than half the people you'll meet out in Goodsprings. And beyond, there's a lot of nutty people out there. But you should know that. Unless, of course, you lost your memory, but we'll check on that. Okay. So, to make sure that a certain bullet didn't scramble anything important, I'm going to ask a few questions just to see if those dogs are still barking. How about it? Okay. Actually, let's start with sense of smell. Now, if sense of smell is messed up, well, that tells me a lot about what's going on in there. So, I'm just going to waft a few things in front of your nose, and you tell me what it smells like, okay? Go ahead and take a smell. What does that smell like to you? Good. Coffee. That is correct. There. Right. Go ahead and give that a smell. What do you smell? Alcohol. Correct. Correct. Okay. I'm just going to start back there. Okay, now I have a bag here. There's something in this bag. Now go ahead and give that a smell. Exactly. Let me just put that down. That's roadkill. Good job. Now, if you were able to identify all of those, there's a really great chance things are okay. Was able to identify roadkill. Really, that's better than most folks out there, so I'd say you're doing pretty good so far. Okay. Okay, smell is good. Okay. Now, apologies, doctor's notes here. I'm just gonna see what part of the brain did I part of the brain that I touched. It's not really quite near the area that would have a sense of smell, so actually might not tell us much of anything. Let's check actually your eyes. Now this light might be, it's a bit finicky, but take a look at me here. I'm just going to don't mind. Okay. Keep looking straight at me, please. Okay, so people seem to be reacting normal here. Cover one eye again. Okay, do this eye here. Alright, pupils are reacting normal. Reactions, but that would make sense because part of the brain could cause inflammation. So that could connect to the eyes. And then there was a piece of scrap metal, I believe it was there, so that chances of it affecting the eyes would be. Probably need to check more with the eyes actually. Double check my notes here. What did I do? Yep, okay, so there was a piece in the frontal lobe. Okay, so let's check with double vision, please. Can you look straight at me? Thank you. Now tell me, how many fingers am I holding up? How many fingers? Okay, keep looking straight at me. How many fingers? How many fingers? How many fingers? Now. How many fingers? How about now? How many fingers? How many fingers? Okay. Now, were any of those more difficult than the others? Okay. I see. Well, that would make sense, since of course I rolled. There was a piece there, and yeah, so that would make more sense, wouldn't it? My notes aren't saying anything much. But, of course, double vision would probably not be. Of course, unless there was pressure on the eyeballs, then right there I would potentially. Is there any pressure when I push right here? Any pressure? No, okay, well, that's good. That just means. Alright, can you do me a favor? I want you to follow my finger. Just follow my finger here. Follow my finger. Okay. Follow my finger. Alright, do me a favor. Let me know when my finger comes into your field of view. Okay? Okay? Okay. 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 Is my finger close or far? Close or far? Close or far? Close or far? Good. That makes good sense. Peripheral vision is working well. Okay. So I just want to touch areas on your face, okay? Mostly down here, and I want you to tell me if there's any pressure, any pain, or anything like that, any sensitivity. So I'm going to feel underneath here, under your jaw. Okay, okay, down your neck right here. Do you feel any pressure? Right there? No? Okay. Well, that's good. Just lift it up. They're showing good sign. Okay, I'm just going to check your muscles if you don't mind. Okay, so do me a favor. Can you clench your teeth? Clench your teeth. Okay, feeling around the jaw there. Make sure that your muscles are working properly. Can you frown for me, please? Good. And raise your eyebrows. Okay, go ahead and smile. Oh, look at that. That's $1 million smile right there. There you go. Okay. Good. Now, can you furrow your brow, please? Right. Did I tell you to raise your eyebrows? Can you do that again for me? Just want to see. Okay, good. Good. Okay. Oh, and puff out your cheeks for me. Puff out your cheeks. Oh, that's good. That's good. So facial muscles are not showing any signs of that means that of course then that would be that part of the brain remains intact, not showing any negative signs or anything like that. So healing is well. Alright, I'm going to push my hands down on your shoulders and I want you to resist. I want you to push your shoulders up. Okay, ready? Go ahead and up. Okay, good. Now I want you to hold out your hands and I'm going to push them down while you resist and push up. Okay, ready? Hold out your hands and okay, go ahead, push up. Good. Okay, so good coordination is good. Equal. It wasn't any more than the others. That's good. Alright, let's check those ears, shall we? I'm going to whisper a number into your ears and I want you to tell me what I say. So repeat it back to me. Okay. Ready? 2. Good. 4. Good. 9. Good. 1. Okay. 10. Good. 5. Fantastic. Now I want you to close your eyes. I want you to close your eyes and I'm going to make glove sounds on one ear or the other. I want you to raise your hand. So for example, if I make a sound there, raise your hand. Okay, make a sound here. Raise your hand. Okay, go ahead and close your eyes for me. Good. Good. Alright, that should be good for checking your cranial nerves. Let's move on to personality, shall we? Because a lot of the scrap metal was fished out of your frontal lobe. So, of course, it could change things. Okay. Nothing appears to be disconnected, but I still would like to check that the brain and the body are still speaking the same language. Alright. Actually, one last thing I would like to check, if you don't mind. Some water in this canteen. Go ahead, take a sip for me. Good. Okay, swallowed just fine and say ah. Sorry. One more time, say ah. Alright. Good. Just want to make sure those muscles are working properly for eating and drinking, of course, and your voice sounds fine. Okay. As I mentioned, I'd like to do some word association. I'm going to say a word and I want you to say the first thing that comes to mind. Okay? Does that sound good? Alright. Dog. Dog. Okay. House. House. Stranger. Stranger. Okay. Gold. Gold. Okay. Try not to think about your answers, just whatever comes to mind first. You're doing well. You're doing well. Okay. Whiskey. Whiskey. Alright, so the one. Snake. Snake. Promise. Promise. Night. Night. Okay. Enemy. Enemy. Mother. Mother. It's a bit alarming, but we all have our pasts. Right, let's move on. Let's do a bit like a personality test, right? I have a few statements and I want you to tell me how much they sound like something you would say. Ready? Conflict just isn't in my nature. Now, sorry, I didn't specify. Tell me when I tell you these statements. Would you strongly agree? Agree? no opinion, disagree, or strongly disagree. So when I say conflict just ain't in my nature, do you strongly agree? Agree. No opinion, disagree, or strongly disagree. See? Okay, again, don't have to think about it too much, just whatever comes to mind. Okay? I ain't given to relying on others for support. I ain't given to relying on others for support. Strongly agree. Agree. No opinion. Disagree. Or strongly disagree. Okay. Rules are more like suggestions. Rules are more like suggestions. Okay. I see. I'm always fixin' to be the center of attention. I'm always fixin' to be the center of attention. When folks wrong me, I don't forget easy. When folks wrong me, I don't forgive easy. I don't forgive easy. I see. If something is broken, I aim to fix it. If something is broken, I aim to fix it. I see. I prefer open roads to crowded towns. I prefer open roads to crowded towns. Okay, how about I don't scare easy. I don't scare easy. Now be truthful. Let's see. If trouble's coming, I like to meet it halfway. If trouble's coming, I like to meet it halfway. Okay. Most people cannot be trusted with the truth. Most people cannot be trusted with the truth. I see. Now, I'd risk my hide to help a stranger. I'd risk my hide to help a stranger. I am slow to embrace new ideas. I am slow to embrace new ideas. Sorry, there's a roach. A regular one. One more. Sorry, where were we? slow to embrace new ideas. Right. That works. I trust my gut over most people. I trust my gut over most people. No, that's fine. I charge in to deal with problems head on. I charge in to deal with problems head on. I suppose that is in line with your previous personality. Luck is a better friend than skill. Luck is a better friend than skill. What are your thoughts on that one? Well, I would agree. I think you're quite lucky. So I suppose it doesn't hurt to rely on it a bit. The fact that you're even here now, a lot of luck. All right. Earlier, I asked what came to mind when I said the word home. What did you say? During word associations. Oh, sorry, I said house. What word came to mind when you said house? When I said house. Sorry, that rat roach sort of. I got a little too close to it. That is correct. So your memory, short-term memory, is good. Alright, so we answered. There you go. Okay. Now, next I have some moral scenarios I'd like to ask you to further evaluate whether this injury has impacted anything, especially your personality. Now, I want you to keep in mind there's no right or wrong answer. Just tell me what you do in these situations. Okay. Ready? You come upon a town low on food supply, only enough for another month or so. A family has been guarding it with rifles. Travelers are dying of thirst outside the fence. What do you do? Okay. I see. Quite the problem solver. You are offered a heavy pouch of caps to lie. You are aware that this will cause some kind of harm to an innocent person, but you'll never see the consequences yourself. Do you take the caps? No right or wrong answer. All right. You wake in the night to find someone watching you across the campfire. They don't speak. They don't reach for a weapon. They just watch. What is your first move? as you are being, well, previous experience. Makes sense, right? Understandable. Again, no right or wrong answer. Okay. You've got one canteen left. Maybe a few sips of water in it. Up ahead, you find a stranger collapsed in the dirt, barely conscious with cracked lips indicating dehydration. If you share the water, you may not make it to the next town, but if you don't, they surely will not. What would you do in that situation? Okay. Yep, understandable. Okay. Almost done, I promise. Some folks say the wasteland needs strong hands, structure, leadership, consequence. Others claim people ought to live free, even if it's messy. Which world sounds closer to the one you'd build? Okay. Okay. Last question. Is it worse to be alone in the wasteland or surrounded by people you cannot trust? Is it worse to be alone in the wasteland or surrounded by people you cannot trust? It's a difficult one. Let's see. I suppose that's all she wrote. I don't have anything to compare your results to, but what I can say is your vision is clear, your reflexes are steady, your mind is sharp. Can't say where the road will take you next, but I reckon you've got the grit to walk it. The grit to walk it. The grit. Yes, good question. Well, on your way out, I think you should talk to Sunny Smiles. Before you leave town, she's a villager here, or she's someone who lives in the village, a hunter. She can help you learn how to fend for yourself in the desert. You'll find her at the saloon, where there may be other folks that can help you out and point you in the right direction. But for now, if you need more rest, I know you have been resting for a while, but if you need more rest, I know coming to after a big surgery can be a lot. You can just stay here. I don't mind. You just sit in the bed or lay down in the